What is going on, everybody? Stock Talk here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the stocks that I'm more interested in. All right, so first up on my list is CGC. I think everybody really knows about this. It's probably the most trustworthy weed stock out there. This was one of the first that I got into, and I made a lot of money. These days, it really doesn't do much, but there was some really good news out for CGC. Okay, so as of October 9th, CGC has been issued by Health Canada, collectively representing approximately 1.1 million square feet of new greenhouse growing space on Canada's largest cannabis platform. The company has established 5.6 million square feet platform, which is now over 75% licensed. That's really good because they've been talking about expanding a lot, but they're getting closer and closer. And as we know, next week is when marijuana becomes legal, so we can definitely start seeing a lot more revenue coming in and different partnerships and stuff. I know they have something going on with Corona, which was like $4.6 billion. That was like back in September or August. I can't exactly remember, but anyways, there's going to be more expansion in this, so that's really good because even Jim Cramer backs CGC. You know, there's a lot of weed stocks out there that everybody's hoping is going to be amazing, but CGC, while you won't get huge returns, you get 4, 5, 10%, it's still gradual income in it. You know, I do see this being a much safer bet than a lot more of the other weed stocks that we're going to talk about. All right, next up is TLRY. Oh my goodness, TLRY was such a ride, man. I think I bought it like 180 and sold it 288, something like that. I made a couple $1,000s off that, so that was pretty sweet. Since then, TLRY hasn't been great. So there's actually a lot of news to read about TLRY. I'll let you check that out. I'm not going to read it all to you. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, a lot of debt. But, you know, a lot of companies, especially newer companies, do put on debt. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It kind of just depends how it goes. So the acquisition will allow TLRY to import, produce, and distribute TLRY branded medical cannabis products in Chile. That's really good because I remember what first made it run up to like $300 was expanding to Germany and some other things. That's what led to it. Australia. Now they're going to Chile. They're really going around the world. TLRY purchased all outstanding equity of ALEF. I'm not really sure what ALEF is. At first I thought it was a leaf, but I don't think it's a leaf. So for approximately $5 million in Canadian dollars, the purchase was comprised of approximately $250,000 in cash paid at closing. So, you know, that's a lot of money right there that we're missing out on. They've only paid $250,000, so that's 4.7 million Canadian dollars of debt in TLRY Class 2 common stock, subject to a standard work capital adjustment. ALEF, we're just going to call it ALEF, achieving certain business milestones. So here's a breakdown over 20 days for TLRY. As you can see, man, it went up and up and up, and then it just crashed hard. It's been recovering somewhat, but TLRY is really sketchy, and this is definitely like something I wouldn't put a lot of money in, but I do watch TLRY very often because you never know when the next spike is going to come. I think a lot of the market did get burned on this. Fortunately, like I said, I sold, a lot of my friends sold, but a lot of people didn't. They're still bag holding, and they're hoping to get back up to $300. Everybody was covering this stock, so I think it's kind of past its prime, but I'm definitely watching it, you know, especially if it goes down back to $100 like you'll see down here. It hasn't really been holding that many support levels. It's gradually going up here, which is great, but it's kind of declining, so you just don't know what's going on. And like I said, a lot of the big investors, they already know about this. They made their money, they're in, they're out, maybe they're even shorting it. So I feel like the time's kind of passed, but you never know, and I watch this one every single day. TLRY. This next stock is ACBFF, or ACB on the Canadian stock market. Looking at ACB over the 20-day period, it's actually not a bad trend at all, honestly. And like I said, it's rather slow growth, but it's definitely good growth, you know, and you're gonna make money probably at these levels. I mean, trading at 1044 again at the 30 minutes, it's not a great deal because it's pretty much at that 52-week level, but I mean, officially they put it on E-Trade, like I said, that they are going to the New York Stock Exchange, so it's definitely something you're going to want to buy. It is very overbought at these levels. You might get a deal, but with these weed stocks, man, a lot of the time, like the RSI will be 80 or 100, or the MACD will just be way too extended, and people don't really care, you know. But again, after TLRY, a lot of these things have been slowing down, so we'll see where it goes. But this would be another one, you know, especially if you can't afford CGC. So ACB is definitely high on my watch list today. And there's another stock today that I think everybody knows about, has heard about, Tesla. These days, though, I will say Tesla has been having some terrible times. After this massive dip, I sold over here on this left side, if you can see, at 919. That's the date. I bought it like 280, and I sold around this area 292. And again, just buy dip, buy dip. This mega dip. I was panicking. Everybody was panicking. I wasn't in it at the time, but Elon Musk was possibly going to be kicked out as the CEO. All these terrible things. It went back up, and I bought about 303, and then I bought again at 310. So I, all in all, averaged about 307, and then it has crashed and crashed and crashed, and I never got out. Now, there is some good news for Tesla, a lot of really positive vibes, but the thing is, Elon Musk, it's all on him right now. If he would just shut his mouth, stop tweeting, if he would just stop talking, and he's trolling the SEC, and he's saying the short sellers, and I forgot what he put for the EC. He just won't shut his mouth, man. He is costing me and everyone so much money. But I do see this going back. I don't think there's a very strong possibility that it doesn't go back up at least 290, and I'll get most of my money back. I mean, this is Tesla, right? I don't like holding stocks for a year or 6 months or something, but I will do it if I have to, you know, because I'm down about $2,000 on it, and I put in like 12 or 13,000. I'm not exactly sure. So that definitely hurts. But you know, it's all right. I mean, if there's one stock that I'm like, okay, maybe this bad boy will come around, it's Tesla. But honestly, guys, if I were you, and I can't give you advice, but okay, we'll say if I could do it again, I would buy at these levels because it's going to go up. And am I saying it's going to hit 300? No, but Tesla will hit 270, 100% one day, right? Soon. I definitely think that's a possibility, but this is a really bad downward thrust. We're seeing a little bit of a buy this morning, and I think it's at like 257. I don't have pre-market on. After 20 days won't let me or whatever. I have to take the time down. But anyways, guys, definitely let me know what you think of Tesla, and also let me know what you think of A-Leaf, CGC, TLRY, any other weed stock, man. Let me know. There's so many weed stocks right now. I've made so much money over the last 2 months. I mean, not so much money as in hundreds of thousands. I've probably made like 5,000-6,000, but you know, considering I only had 14,000 in my account at the time, it was pretty good. You know, it's not bad, and Tesla's hurting me now, but overall, weed stocks have been great, but I'm very, very careful right now. I do have NBEV right now, which that thing's hurting, man. I'm down like 12-15%, which that one sucks, but you know, I only put 1,000 in it, so I'm down like $170, so it's not super bad. You know, it's not terrible. I'm gonna hold it a little bit more, and we'll see what happens. But overall, definitely let me know what you think of Tesla and all these companies. Am I crazy or whatever? And I do want to apologize for the crappy quality. I know this is a longer video. I'm brand new to this channel. I do have other YouTube channels with a couple thousand, but they're very different. But anyways, I want to say sorry for the quality of this video, or lack of. I just moved here. I'm in the Army, and I just moved here from Korea, so all my stuff should be here within the next day or two. Then I'll unpack it, so we'll get our real microphone. I won't be wearing this crap. I'll have my green screen. We'll have a nice camera. Everything will look so much better. Just give me like another couple days to a week, and I promise you guys, if you subscribe and like this video, you will like our future content. We want to do some live streaming, a lot of fun trading, and until next time, everybody, is Stock Talk signing out.